Did you know that there are serious problems with Web 3.0 in the metaverse? Few understand. Pay close attention to this video and you can be one of them.
Think bigger.
While some people just can't wrap their heads around the hundreds of thousands of dollars being spent on a mega yacht in the sandbox and on Bored Ape NFTs being displayed on Twitter profiles, others swear this is just the beginning. What everyone seems to have in common, however, is that they all want in, and yet very few understand what's really unfolding or where to start. Most people tend to fall for the hype. Most people are uncomfortable with what they don't understand. Most people will only learn something new when it's staring them in the face and they have no choice. Let that not be you. Most people behind the recent hype cycle surrounding Web3 are just looking to make a quick dollar. If, on the other hand, you're looking to participate from a more long-term and strategic perspective,
Web 3.0 is the next evolution of the internet, probably utilizing blockchain technology and the tools of decentralization. In Web 2.0, you were the product as you were browsing social networks. But in Web 3.0, some believe that you will be the owner of your content, the stuff that you post online. Now this is kind of true, so if you want a post to stay up, it'll stay up, but if you want to take it down, they say in Web 3.0 you can control that. Because as we all know, usually when something is on the internet, it's always on the internet.
I'd invite you to first understand the challenges facing the underlying infrastructure upon which the new virtual world is being built. In my opinion, while Web 3.0 is a certainty, it's gonna take us at least 5 to 10 years to really get there. There are numerous limitations to blockchain tech, namely its cost efficiency, scalability, accessibility, and user experience, all of which make achieving mass adoption a medium to long-term scenario. 1. Cost. When the blockchain was initially envisioned, one of its key attractions was costless transactions. Just a few years in, and blockchain tech is turning out to be extremely expensive and energy intensive to run.
A blockchain is a glorified linked list, an immutable linked list. And instead of calling them nodes, we call them blocks. And inside of these blocks, we store data. The data is in the form of what are called transactions, okay?
Governments are beginning to get worried. China, formerly a major hub of crypto mining, has gone to great lengths to restrict crypto operations by banning crypto mining. Multiple other countries, including Sweden, Russia, Kosovo, Iceland, and Kazakhstan, are all following suit amidst energy concerns. 2. Scalability. In a decentralized network, transactions become slower because every transaction or change in the state that has to be processed needs to be pushed through the entire peer-to-peer network. The computing power this takes is phenomenal, and the very transactions that were supposed to be near instantaneous often take a long time to process or require very high gas fees to speed up transaction times. For the uninitiated, gas fees are payments made by users to compensate for the computing power required to process and validate transactions on the Ethereum blockchain, so the intended costless transactions can become quite expensive. 3. User experience. A lot of us like to work with interfaces that seem intuitive. It's why we love booking vacation rentals through Airbnb's website. It's why we love catching a ride using the Uber app. If you ever try to do anything on the blockchain or interact in Web3, however, you'll already know that there's a very steep learning curve involved. Your existing web browsers won't support direct access to Web3 experiences. You need a MetaMask wallet for your Ethereum. You need a Phantom wallet for your Solana. You need to go through the process of adding a whole bunch of browser extensions or plugins just for the most basic benefits.
What Web 3.0 really means for us is that in the next decade, you might be able to buy Amazon gift cards using MetaMask and pay with Ethereum. Or that you could anonymously leave a like on one of your friends' posts using one of your hidden wallets. It's not going to be a bunch of life-changing stuff all at once. It'll likely be a series of ideas that grow together until centralized companies like Facebook and Google are disassembled by legislature, while decentralized, unregulated DAOs grow to replace them.
And it's all very cumbersome when compared to the straightforward web browsers we're used to. For mass adoption to occur, we're going to need Web3 to become substantially easier to access and navigate. And the masses will require educational content and training around how to get started. Number 4. Accessibility. The last major hurdle I see in the realization of Web 3.0 is accessibility. Elon Musk's Starlink is still figuring out how to bring internet connectivity, i.e. Web 1.0 and Web 2.0, to many parts of the developing world. In addition to reach, we're going to need mass-scale hardware upgrades to both servers and end-user devices, as current mobile and IoT devices are not prepared for the Web 3 revolution. If you think about it, despite all this, we're moving at an impressive pace. It took the automobile over 50 years to reach mass adoption, and it took the internet about half of that.
Did you know that there are 5 clear signs that you will never make real money? Watch our next video and learn them.